Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Sebastian from TechCentury and welcome to this new mini review. A couple of weeks ago, my trusty Logitech K811 keyboard, which I absolutely love, unfortunately stopped working after a couple of years. So I was super excited when I saw that Logitech announced this, the MX Keys Mini, which is a wireless illuminated keyboard for Mac. Now, this keyboard isn't really cheap because it comes in at 110 euros here in Germany. And this is also why I have the quartz keyboard layout right here, because I'm based in Germany. Of course, if you live in a different country, that's a different story. But now, first, let's actually get into the box to see what else comes included inside of the box and how the unboxing experience is. Now you can see we have this little drawing here, also telling us that we can easily switch between multiple devices. Then we have the keyboard right here without any plastic, which is nice. Then we have a little paper right here. And then last but not least, we also then get a USB-C charging cable and some more paperwork. So nothing really special. Get this out of the way. And then we get to the keyboard itself. Kind of feels like Christmas, I gotta say. And here we have the keyboard. I have the version in the slate color, which I think looks absolutely fantastic and also looks great with the Mac. And just taking a look around, of course, we also have all the keys here on the front, and then here on the rear we have the USB-C charging port, as well as also the on and off switch. And I have to say, just the first impressions of this keyboard were absolutely amazing. I think it feels super nice and high quality because it's also quite heavy for the size. But this might actually be something where I'm alone, because I actually handed it to my wife and asked her, how does it feel in the hand? And she was like, I never hold my keyboard in my hand. I don't care if it's light or heavy. So to me, it screams quality. To her, it didn't matter. Probably depends on your personal preference, but I just think this is a super nice and solid keyboard. What I also noticed is that there's basically no flex at all in the keyboard, which I really like. And also just the key travel is super nice. I really appreciated that. And this was also very similar to my Logitech K811, which I've used for numerous years, and it's just like my favorite keyboard of all time for Macs. Now, of course, it's also illuminated, so if we turn it on, not sure if you can see it on camera, but all the keys are illuminated, which is absolutely amazing. And there are also 3 switchable keys so that you can switch between different devices, for example, a Mac, a Windows PC, and then also an iOS device. Now, I will unfortunately have to return this keyboard, but this isn't because this keyboard is bad in general. This is because I actually have a defect here on my unit where this button up here just presses itself all the time. And I was actually just connecting it to my iMac and then using it, and I wasn't typing anything, and I just heard on my headphones the typing sound the entire time. I was like, what's going on? And then I was writing a paragraph, and I always had these like up arrow in all of the words that I was typing. So unfortunately I have a defect right here, and this is also why I'll have to return this keyboard. But there's actually another reason, because as I said, I'll return it. I'm not gonna get it replaced. And this is because I completely missed on their website that yes, here are a ton of function keys, but there's actually no function key for controlling the display brightness like you would find on the Logitech K811 or also the Apple wireless keyboard. And this is a feature that is a must-have for me, that I'm using all the time, and just something that I can't really live without. And this is just not here, because here we actually have a voice dictation shortcut, an emoji shortcut, and also a screenshot shortcut. And these are just like function keys that I don't really use that often, so I'd really prefer to have the display brightness on there. Now, to be clear, I'm not quite sure if you could remap it, for example, in like a Logitech software, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I really want to have this also printed on here so that I'm always aware of where I have to change the display brightness, because to me this is just like a super convenient feature that I don't want to miss on a new keyboard, especially if it retails for more than 100 euros. So overall, I have to say that I think this is a very nice and premium keyboard. I really like the tactile feel of the keys, as well as also the key travel, and overall the layout is also quite nice. It really reminds me of my K811, so I can definitely recommend it if you're not bothered by the lack of a display brightness adjustment here at the top. And other than that, I can just say a really nice keyboard. I just wish it was a little bit cheaper, because I actually saw that here in Germany at least, you can get the bigger version of this, the MX Keys, for around 65 euros these days, and this smaller version now retails for 110, and that's just too expensive for me. So I'll probably purchase this keyboard again, but then just in a couple of months when the price has dropped. Let me know what you think of these keyboards in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I really hope to see you next time.